Hi everyone, it's Shannon and welcome to today's video. So I'm back with the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale for fall 2025. The event officially kicks off on Friday, August 29th, runs through Thursday, September 18th, and it is going to, for Diamond and Platinum members, you're going to get a preview day to some of the deals on Thursday, August 28th. They don't tell you which deals are going to be available those days, but usually it's about 40 to 50 items that are available throughout the sale. It's really good. Those are really good if you have like points that you want to use and you want to use like the entire 125. Those are days like that's the best day to use it because usually there's not, unless you're buying like a big ticket item. Usually I found it very hard to use my points because you really want to use $125 from your Ulta points to make the rewards like worth it. Because if you know that their points, if you use a smaller amount, you're getting less for your points. But that's another video for another time. But yeah, so it's starting the fall 2025. I thought the spring one was fantastic. I thought there was so many good items. I'm going to be honest, I'm a huge fan of this sale. This one is blah. This one is blah. Not very excited about it. I will tell you, while I am being more conscious as far as what I'm purchasing, which is also why I'm not posting as much, I'm trying to kind of revamp my channel and trying to be more conscious as far as what I'm purchasing. There's some good items, and there's definitely some items I recommend, but not like there has been in the past. So I thought the spring one was really good. This one I think is kind of eh. But we'll get into it. I'll give you my impressions of each. And if you've never watched my videos before, what I do is I go through each day. So there's also weekly deals. So I'll go through the weekly deals first, and then I'll go through each day. There'll be 3 sets of videos. So there'll be week 1, week 2, and week 3. This is obviously going to be week 1. And I'm going to list every item that's on sale. I can be very honest, I have not tried every item. So I am not going to be able to give you my impression of every item. I don't think there's, maybe there are some influencers that have, but that's not me. I will give you my impressions of items that I have tried that I think are good, and then items that I have tried that I do not recommend, and then some items that maybe I've researched or I've looked into, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. But otherwise, like for example, hair care products that are for curly hair, I can't give you my opinion on, and there's a bunch of them. So I can't give you my opinions, but I will give you my opinions on what I think might be worth it. But always, I do encourage anybody that watches this video or anybody that is just following the sales is that buy what you need. Don't buy because it's on sale. That's something I personally have tried to do recently and have been more conscious of it. That's why I don't promote the Sephora sale, because I don't think the Sephora sale's that great to begin with. Also I think I'm trying to encourage more conscious buying and purchasing, but also using what you have. So there's definitely some things I recommend, but I also recommend using what you have first and only buying what you need or what you maybe really, really want. Okay, so first we're going to start with the weekly deals. These are deals that are going to be on sale the entire week. Now they may sell out, especially if they are online only, they may sell out, but they will be on sale as long as they're available. They will be on sale for starting August 29th through September 4th. So those items are, first off, the Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner, Kopari Beauty Pink Guava Hair and Body Mist, It Cosmetics variety of mascaras, eyeliners, and eyeshadow sticks, Lanolips lip balm, mask treatments, and some sets, and then Keranique select products. So you have a variety of things. It Cosmetics mascaras are really good. I think they're really good mascaras. They're not something I personally use a lot, but I have used them in the past and I think they're great. Their eyeshadow sticks are actually pretty good too. So I think, getting them 50% off. The Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner, I remember trying it and liking it. It's not like the Too Faced one that is like poisonous, like you feel like your lips are on fire. That one is, I remember it being very comfortable. I'm not very sensitive also. And then the Kopari Beauty, I love Kopari Beauty. I love their scents. I haven't smelled that one, but I love the smell of guava. So I'm actually kind of curious. I want to smell that. I probably won't purchase it, but that one sounds like it's really good. The Keranique I've never tried, but the Lanolips I've heard really good things in the sets. So I might even get like a good lip treatment that they have. But I think those are all like solid items, but nothing that really stands out to me either. Okay, now we're gonna start with the official first day of the sale, and that is Friday, August 29th. And we're gonna start with the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love Ooh So Sweet perfume, Truly Shave and Shave Kits, Drunk Elephant D-Bronzi Anti-Pollution Bronzing Drops, OLAPLEX No. 3 Hair Perfector Pre-Shampoo Treatment, the Kitsch Satin Pillowcases, IT Cosmetics CC Plus Cream Natural Matte Foundation, DERMAFLASH Luxe Plus Dermaplaning and Peach Fuzz Removal, TULA The Cult Classic Face Cleanser, Polite Society B.I.G Mouth Lip Plumping Oil, IT Brushes for Ulta Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush 101, Sebastian Sharper Hairspray, and then the Live Tinted HUESKIN Serum Concealer. Okay, so for this day, I really don't have a lot of input. Perfume, I think, is very particular. Like, you're either gonna love it or hate it. Like, it's just very personal. I don't know that perfume, so I can't speak to that one. I'm not a big fan of bronzing drops. I've used them. I just don't. I've gotten them, and I've never used that one. I know they're a big hit, but I've never really gotten into it, so I can't. It's not something I've gotten, but I've never really used them continuously. But I know people love it. The OLAPLEX I love. That's great. I don't use it regularly, but I have used the Perfect, the treatment, and I do like it. I do recommend it if it's something you need, your hair needs. The pillowcases, those are nice. I prefer silk. Silk is better. Satin is better than cotton. Or anything else, but I prefer a silk pillowcase. If you're going to go that route, I would recommend going for a silk pillowcase. If you don't want to do the silk, or you want to go something for a little bit more affordable, then those are really great. The IT Cosmetics CC Matte Foundation is excellent. It's absolutely excellent. It's actually an updated version of the one that I used to use. I used to use that one a lot. I have gotten a little sample of this one I really like. I just have a lot of foundation, so I didn't need to repurchase it, but I think it was one of those reformulations that was actually really good. It's just very, very full coverage. Like, don't be just, deceived by the CC part of it. It is a very, very full coverage foundation, but it's really nice, and it can be, thinned out to make it look natural, but it's a really nice foundation. DermaFlash, the Dermaplaning, I actually have that, and I barely use it. So don't be like me. Don't purchase something like a tool, like you're going to use it and then never use it. So I liked it, but it's just something that I just don't bother using. So, that's a me problem. The TULA face cleanser is excellent. Really great face cleanser. I love TULA, so anything from TULA I'm gonna love. But the face cleanser I have purchased in the past, and I think it is excellent. It's a really good, but it's a cleanser. But I think it's a good cleanser that's gonna work, clean your face, but it's also gonna be gentle and not strip the oils from your skin. Polite Society, I've never tried their lip oil. IT brushes, all of them are excellent. I think all the IT brushes are excellent. So I would, if you need a foundation brush, I think it is a good one. Sebastian Hairspray, I've used it, but it's a hairspray. I don't use hairspray a lot anymore, but it's a good one. The Live Tinted Hue Skin Serum Concealer, I've never used, so I do like Live Tinted, but I've never used their concealer, so I can't speak to that. However, the one thing I did have was the Truly Shave Kit. So this is the shave oil. I had bought two of these. I had bought a small one and a large one. This is the glazed donut, so I just kind of restarted this one. I got this one in the last sale. It smells really, really sweet, but you use it after you shave, especially in like the bikini line. Really, really great. I used a small one like this. So I got a small one like this as well, and I used it up pretty much. I used it for travel. And then this is the aftershave serum. So this is Cocoa Cloud. This, I actually like the serum more. Personally, I like the serum more than the oil. So I had two of those. I got the same one. I like the serum a little bit more. I also like the scent of the Cocoa Cloud, but really great. Don't think I need another one because I'm gonna get through these first, and I think maybe they'll be on sale the next sale. But really excellent products, I think, and they have like kits and stuff too. Really great. This, I remember, not this last sale, but the sale before, a lot of the kits sold out. So, but if you're looking for like a good aftershave, like if you get like bumps and stuff, really great product, love it. The scents are different. The glazed donut's not my favorite, but I like it. The Cocoa Cloud I like more, but I think it's just that's also a personal preference. Okay, moving on to the second day of the sale. It is going to be Saturday, August 30th, and we're gonna start with Benefit Cosmetics Precisely My Brow products, bareMinerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Moisturizer, Baby Bliss Pro Select Tools, Secret Nourishing Hair Oil, Strivectin Select Serums, Too Faced Powder Bronzers, Maylis Select Body Serums, Milk Makeup Setting Sprays, Philosophy Select Skincare, Keranique Almost Lipstick, Ariana Grande God is a Woman collection, and then the IT brushes for Ulta Airbrush Brow Lash Styler number 118. Okay, so let's start with the products that I do have. So I have the Precisely My Brow. I've actually tried all three products. I love the brow wax. I'm in shade 2.5, and I love the Precisely My Brow pencil. I do not like the detailer. The detailer is way too small. It's like this one is micro fine. This one is great. The detailer is, I personally didn't like it. It's just way too thin, and it kept breaking. Now I also have very like my brows are like blonde, and I have to tint them, so it's the detailer is, I can only really use when I've gotten them tinted, but even then the tip was so micro fine that it just broke a lot, even when I just need to fill in. So I think it just broke. I ended up using it all, but it broke so much that I actually probably didn't use as much product. So I like the original pencil, and I love the brow wax. I might even pick up a brow wax because this one is kind of on its last leg. So I might pick up a brow wax because it is probably my favorite one, and I love the shade. I think the shade works great. So highly recommend those three products, and I love that they're all in one day. Usually that would be like one product one day, one product another. I like that they're all in one day. The bareMinerals, I haven't used that tinted moisturizer. I love bareMinerals, but haven't used that. Baby Bliss Pro, excellent hair tools. So if you can get them 50% off, great. You know, if you need something. The Secret, that's the Beyonce brand, the hair oil. I love hair oil. Never used it, but I would be curious to try it if I needed hair oil right now. Because that brand just, it looks interesting to me, you know, but I don't need it because I do have enough hair oil at the time. Strivectin, I love Strivectin. Anything of Strivectin, I pretty much love. Of the serums that are offered, I've tried the Tightening Neck Serum Roller, really great. And that's the only one I've tried of the three. The three that are offered, those are the only two that that's the only one I've tried. But I think if you're interested in a serum, Strivectin is just one of those tried and true brands. They're always on sale. Something's always on sale during, you know, the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but I think it's absolutely worth it. Too Faced powder bronzers, you know, they're good. They're pretty. They're pretty bronzers. You know, I've used them in the past. I think they're, you know, nothing to write home about, but they're good. The Maylis body serum. I love Maylis. These body serums, the glossy one I've tried, I didn't see a difference. I didn't really care for it. I think pass. The other one is like a firming one. I think it's called Relure. I've never tried it, but I love like their body shaping ones, or the lift one for the arms, or the booty cream. I love those. Like, I highly recommend them. The body serums, so I expect them, if you are interested in them, I do expect them to sell out, because this is like literally the best sale that you'll ever have, better than their website, anything. But I expect them to sell out, so you want to get online quickly. But I don't know if I would necessarily recommend them. Milk Makeup Setting Sprays, they're okay. They're okay. I don't, like, I've used them. They're not my favorite, and it's not something I would recommend, but I don't think they're bad either. Philosophy is great. The cleanser's great, and so is the Miracle Worker cream. They're really good, especially, like, I think the cleanser is really good. If you didn't pick up the TULA one, that's a good one. The Clinique Almost Lipstick, I mean, that shade, what is it, Black Honey, is like classic. I have it. I don't know where it is, but I do have it. It is like a great universal shade, so great to pick it up at 50% off. Ariana Grande God is a Woman. I really like that. I actually got it in PR, really liked the perfume. I got a travel size, used it up, really liked it. So, but again, perfume is personal preference. The Brow Lash Styler is probably the only IT brush that I'm gonna say that's a pass, just because you can usually get those pretty cheap, and I don't think that one is anything to write home about. But if you need one, you know, then maybe pick it up. Okay, next up is Sunday, August 31st, and we're gonna start with the Lancome Tenti Doll Full Coverage Foundation, Supergroup Mineral Matte Screen, Virtue Select Hair Products, Philosophy Select Fragrances, Tarte Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lip Oil, Lancome Le Base Longwear Makeup Primer, Solar Wave Radiant Renewal 2-in-1 Skincare Mini, Fur Ingrown Concentrate, It Brushes for Ulta Airbrush Full Coverage Complexion Brush number 77, Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream, IGK Select Sprays, and the Half Magic Drip Glitter Lip Gloss. Okay, so let's start with the Lancome Tinted Doll. I love this foundation. I'm wearing it today. It is a full coverage, but it's like a medium to full coverage. Like you can definitely thin it out. I am in the shade 235N. I'm not sure if that's the best match. I think I found, but it can definitely make it work. But it's a beautiful foundation. Really, really lasts a long day. It's just like one of those tried and true foundations that I think there's actually quite a few good foundations in this sale. So I do recommend that. It's just a really great foundation. I believe the concealer will be offered later on in the sale. The Supergroup Mineral Matte Screen, if you like a good sunscreen that is going to like not leave your face greasy, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I love it. I don't like the glow screen unless I'm wearing it under a matte foundation. I do like the matte screen because it leaves it, especially if I'm not going to be wearing makeup or I just want to do like a light makeup, really, really great. So I do really like that. And it's a mineral sunscreen as well. Virtue, excellent hair care products. My favorite product from Virtue is their hair oil. It is going to be offered in the sale. One of the things I love about it is the way it dispenses, is that it's like you shake it out and it comes out in drops. So you don't get too much. I also like the Moroccan oil, but the Moroccan oil, I sometimes will get too much. That one is just, it's very, very light. It's just a beautiful, beautiful hair oil. So, but I love Virtue products. I've used their, their hair masks, everything I think theirs is great. Philosophy Select Fragrances, personal preference. The Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Pumping Oil. I'm not a big fan of how it's dispensed. So I've tried it. I don't really like how it comes out. So to me, that's a pass, but if you like it, stock up. The Lancome Makeup Primer, it's a decent primer. It's a good primer. So if you're getting the foundation, it works really well with this. I think it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's also something that I've tried and I've gotten like samples and I've used it up. So, it's good. And okay, the Solar Wave. I love the red light therapy. I don't like the ones that are individual because you just like that. If you're gonna get a red light therapy, get something that's a mask or something that's gonna cover up a large part of the area, not something that you're gonna have to target. For blue light, it's fine because blue light is for like acne, but for red light, I don't think so. The Fur Ingrown Concentrate, I do like the Truly, but if you miss that one, then that's something that's good. It's kind of the same thing. It Brushes, I love. The Fresh Deep Rose Hydration, if you have dry skin, it's an excellent cream. It's a little too heavy for me because I don't really have dry skin, but I do like it for when my skin is dry. IGK Select Sprays, good, And then the Half Magic Drip Lip Gloss. I actually got like a free one in like a Platinum Diamond Days or something. It's a really nice lip gloss. I used it up. I did use it up, so I don't have it. So it's a really good lip gloss. And they have some really pretty colors. Okay, moving on to Monday, September 1st, which is also Labor Day. We're going to start with the Lancome Re-Energy Collection, Elemis Pro Collagen Hydrating Night Cream, MAC Color Excess Gel Pencil Eyeliner, Wella Fusion and Invigo Collections, Mugler Alien Goddess Supra Floral Perfume, Bedhead Select Stylers, Biolage Hydrosaur Shampoo and Conditioner, Madison Reed Hair Color, Pure Mellow Eyes Hydrogel Eye Patches, It Brushes for Ulta Star Foundation Brush, Kopari Beauty Star Bright Vitamin C Serum, and the Persona Lip Liner. Okay, so I don't have any of those products here. I have tried the Persona Lip Liner. It is excellent, and it's like not that expensive. So the lip liner is only $16, so that means it's going to be $8. They have some really pretty like neutral, like nude shades, so definitely worth looking into. The Lancome Re-Energy Collection, very, very popular. I think it's a little overpriced, but 50% off I think is good. It's not my favorite skincare. I think there's better out there, but if you like Lancome, it's a great time to get it. The Elemis Pro Collagen Hydrating Night Cream, really great night cream, especially if you want something hydrating. I do have it. I keep it by my nightstand, so I put it on at night. It's great. However, I think it is overpriced. 50% off, I think, is a good price for it. I think that's where the price is worth. I think it's this 1 ounce, which would make it about 50 bucks or $49. And that's gonna last you. You don't need that much. It's a very, very nice thick cream. So I think that's a good one. Let's see, the MAC Color Excess Eyeliners. I don't really use eyeliners. I have tried those, they're excellent. I like that there's also, if you want like different colors of eyeliners, if you are that type person, I have used them, they're excellent. I like those are the ones that you don't have to sharpen. Wella, I've used Wella, great brand, but I've never used the Fusion or Invigo collection, so I can't speak to any of them. Mugler, never smelled that perfume, so I can't speak to that. Bedhead is great. I think Bedhead is like one of those stylers, like they're especially if you need something that's heavy or that's gonna like hold really great products, something that personally I would pass on. BioLash is okay. I don't know this particular shampoo and conditioners, can't speak to that. Madison Reed Hair Color, never used. The Pure Mellow Eyes Hydrogel eye patches, those are really good. The thing with eye patches is if you're like me, I never use them. I have a bunch that I've had. Those are really good. I've used them, they're tried. I think they're pretty much like on par with everything else. It's just that I have a lot of that I just never use them. So don't be like me. If you're gonna buy them, make sure you use them. I think the star brush is really cute. The foundation brush, I think it's really cute, shaped like a star. And it'd be good to like get into like crevices. I usually use a makeup sponge or a beauty blender. But if you do use a foundation brush, I think it's cute. I think it's more practical than like a heart, which they've had before too. And then the Kopari Beauty, I've never tried their vitamin C serum, but again, a huge fan of Kopari Beauty. So I would think it's probably good, but I can't speak to it personally. Okay, moving on to Tuesday, September 2nd. We're gonna start with the Dermablend Leg and Body Makeup, Clinique All About Eyes, KVD Beauty Good Apple Serum Foundation, the Chi Voluminizer 4-in-1 Blowout Brush, Design Essentials Entire Brand, TULA H2 Oasis Instant Skin Reviving Mask, Living Proof Full Thickening Blow Dry Cream, Ellis Brooklyn Myth Perfume, RMS Beauty Redimension Hydro Bronzer, Chi Select Hair Care, and the Moon Juice Magnesium Sleep Supplement. Okay, so there's a lot here. Dermablend Leg and Body Makeup, that's gonna be like a really thick makeup. I used to use that like when I did pageants, not something I would use now. Like it's just not something. It is good like if you're on a cruise and you like have a tan line and you wanna even it out, it's great, but it's not something I would purchase unless I was going to use it. It's probably more for makeup artists. The Clinique All About Eyes Good Eye Cream. It's a good eye cream. Great, no, but it's good, solid. If you're looking for a good, decent eye cream, you know. I actually really like the KVD Apple Serum Foundation. It's just very, very full coverage, like full coverage. So it's one that you're gonna use with a damp sponge so that you can kind of thin it out, wears beautifully, lasts all day. So if you need a good, there's a lot of good full coverage foundations in the sale, but that one is good. The only thing I would say is make sure you go get in store and get color matched before you purchase, because its colors are all really weird. That was my problem with it, but I think it's a really good foundation. The Chi blowout brush, I've tried that one, I don't like it, and there's one in for Dry Bar later on in the sale. I would say wait for those. Design Essentials, never tried. The TULA mask, I'm not a big like home face mask person, so can't speak to that. The Living Proof Blow Dry Cream, excellent, like excellent. It's like good for frizz control, heat protectant, gives you like full volume. It's just a really great like all around styling cream that's not gonna leave your hair heavy, but it's gonna do it just does so much. So I think it's just an excellent product. Ellis Brooklyn, again, I like the Myth perfume. It's a personal preference. RMS Beauty, the bronzer. That one has a cult following. People rave about it. I personally have never tried it, but I've heard people really, really like that particular bronzer. The shades look really, really pretty. So while I'm not going to be purchasing that bronzer, if you are looking for a bronzer, I would say I would get that one over the Too Faced, because that one has a lot of good recommendations. Cheap styling products, good styling products. Again, it's personal. And then the Moon Juice, the sleep supplement. I'm kind of looking, that's like it's a sleep supplement that you, it's like a scoop. So it's like 30 servings. So normally $49, it's going to be like just like $24.50 or something. I'm always looking for a good sleep supplement, so I might purchase that because I'm always looking good for a good sleep supplement. You know, welcome perimenopause. So that is something I might be purchasing. Okay, and next up we have Wednesday, September 3rd, and we're going to start with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzing Stick, Foreo Select Skincare and Tools, Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Hair Mask, Laura Geller Baked Blush and Brighten, Kiehl's Mega Moisture Squalene Cream, Kylie Cosmetics Tinted Butter Balm, Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Tinted Moisturizer, Sexy Hair Select Hair Care, Paul Mitchell Scalp Serums, It Brushes for Ulta Airbrush Cream Blush Brush number 111, Dore La Micellar Fragrance-Free Micellar Water, and then the Ofra Cosmetics Lip Gloss. Okay, so this one I've actually tried quite a bit. The bronzing stick is really nice. It has a good shade range. It's a good bronzing stick. It's not my favorite, but if you ever wanted to like dip your toes into like a cream bronzer and a bronzing stick, I think it's a really good kind of way to do that, especially at 50% off. The Foreo, really great tool. I have the one picture, the purple one. It's not shown when you click on the link, but I'm sure it will be, you know, during the sale. Really great tool. It's just one of those things that you have to use, and I get very lazy. It doesn't hurt, but you gotta, you know, use it with the app. You don't have to use it with the app, but it's easier with the app. It's a really great tool if you're gonna use it. So that's what I would say, but they are really great tools. The Briogeo hair mask is excellent. Absolutely excellent. I have used 2 of them. I don't have any right now, but they're excellent. Really great hair mask. I usually kind of go with a hair mask every 2 or 3 shampoos, and that is one that I've used, like I said, 2 tubs of. The Laura Geller. So I have 2 of the blushes. So I have one, I have like this best of basics. So I have 2 of the shades. There's 5 shades that are going to be for sale. This is Pink Buttercream. Pink Buttercream is described as a raspberry bronze and neutral pink tone swirled. So this is it. It didn't mean to give you the finger. That's the Pink Buttercream. This one's actually going to be the darker of the 2 that I have. And then the other one that I have like this little tiny one here. This is Tropic Hues, and Tropic Hues is a coral gold pink for medium skin tones, but it's actually a lighter color. So this one I actually really like. I don't like this like applicator because it's done like this. It's okay, but they're both really pretty. This one is the Pink Buttercream is just easier to get. This one, because of the container, it's a little bit harder, but really beautiful blushes. Like, I know Laura Geller is kind of a brand that I don't hear a lot of people talk about, but the products are excellent. And especially if you are someone that's over 40, like, I think it's made for the more mature woman, because their products definitely are they're excellent for someone with more mature skin, in my personal opinion. So that's some of the products there. So I do recommend those blushes. There's only like 5 shades, but those 2 shades I do really like. Then we have the Kiehl's is great. I don't think I've tried that cream. Kylie Cosmetics is a pass for me, not recommended for me. Nothing against Kylie, but it's just not a brand that I would recommend. Origins, the tinted moisturizer is good. If you're looking for a decent tinted moisturizer, it's like very lightly tinted though. It's just so that you don't get a white cast, but it's okay. Sexy hair care, again, you know, if you need it. The Paul Mitchell Scalp Serums, I love scalp serums. There's one that I really recommend later in the sale. I've never used any of these, so I can't really recommend them. It brushes, again, a cream blush brush, always great to have. Micellar water, I don't really use it, so I can't really speak to that, and I've never tried it, but if you do like micellar water, definitely look into it. And then the Ofra Cosmetics lip gloss, I used to have them. They're excellent. I think they're only $15, which means they're going to be $7.50. Really great lip glosses. I haven't purchased from them in a long time, and the ones that I had I threw out because they were the old packaging, so they were outdated. But they're really nice lip glosses, and for like $7.50 is what I think they'll end up being. It's a great price. Okay, and coming to the last day of the first week, which is going to be Thursday, September 4th, we're going to start with the A.G. Care entire brand, which excludes liter pumps, Dime 7 Summers perfume, Lancome Juicy Tubes original lip gloss, Murad Rapid Dark Spots correcting serum, Grande Cosmetics Grande Wrap Tubing Mascara, REM Beauty Sweetener Foundation and Foundation Brush, Smashbox Photo Finish Priminizer and Hydrating Primer, Strivectin Hyper Lift Eye Instant Eye Fix, PMD Clean Acne Blue Light Therapy Treatment, Belief Aqua Balm Hydrating Sleep Mask, Clairol entire brand, and then the Keratin Complex Select Hair Care. Okay, so let's start with the AG hair care. I got in, I think, the last sale, the Airlight Volumizing Mousse. Really, really great. I think this is the second one because I used it quite a bit. It is a really great, very light hold. So this is something like you can put in your hair. You're not gonna get like a really strong hold. It's very, very light. But it's also not going to wear your hair down. It's not going to make your hair crunchy. I really, really like it. It's sugarcane extract for natural volume and texture and shine. And I would say, yes, that's exactly what it is. I really like this. Can't think of anything else from the brand, but I do like that. The Dime Seven Summers, never tried it, but I've heard it has really good, it has good reviews, and again, personal preference. Lancome Juicy Tubes. Oh my God, like I used to have like them in so many different colors. Like they are the original lip gloss. They're $25 now, so that means it would be $12.50. They're just an excellent lip gloss. So like that's one I would probably recommend in the sale. Like I think it's just a great lip gloss. And God, I mean, how long have they been around? Like 20 years? They're crazy, but it's just, they're tried and true. The Murad Rapid Dark Spot Correcting Serum, excellent. I don't need it. I've used, more intense stuff, and I actually don't even need any dark serum right now because I've done laser, but really, really great treatment, especially if you have some dark spots. Grande Cosmetics Grande Wrap Tubing Mascara. I like tubing mascaras. I've tried that one. It's good. It's good, but is it one that I would, recommend? Yeah, I think it's okay, but it's not my favorite either. REM Beauty, I've never tried the foundation, can't speak to it. The Smashbox, I don't like hydrating primers. I'm like more, it's just not my thing. I've tried it, it's good, but I would only use that with like a matte foundation. So usually most of my foundations, like a really true, like heavy duty matte foundation. But it's not, I like kind of the silicone-y one. The Strivectin Hyperlift Eye Instant Eye Fix, I really like that. I've had that, and I don't have it anymore, but I did have that. I got sent it in pre-R. Really, really great product. The Blue Light Therapy, that's when I was saying that I don't mind the spot treatment, but it's $229 full price. So that means it's like $115. That's $115 unless you really need it. Me personally, that's kind of expensive for a spot treatment. But if you are someone that needs like the spot acne treatment, then it might be something good. The PMD, I've had a couple of their products. They're really great. So it just depends on what you need, your personal needs are. Belief Aqua Balm Sleeping Hydrating Sleep Mask. It's probably good. I'm sure I've tried it at some point, but I would go for the Elemis Night Cream personally. Clairol entire brand, can't speak to any of it. And then the Keratin Complex. I looked at those 3 products. There's like 3 products shown. Personally, there's none that stand out to me. So this one's an okay day, but I mean, I was kind of glad to see Lancome Juicy Tubes making a comeback. Okay, so that is it for week 1 of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale for fall 2025, starting on Friday, August 29th. Again, this week was okay. It's okay. There's a few good items. My wallet is safe, I will say. There are, like I recommended a few things. The foundation from Lancome, a couple other things. The blush from Laura Geller I think is really pretty. Definitely some items, but for the most part, it's kind of week 2 and week 3. There's one week that's particularly better, but I will get those videos out to you soon. So those videos will be coming shortly. As soon as I film them and edit them, they will be up. I'm not going to wait until like week 2, but so there will be a separate week for week 2 and week 3, and then as always there will be timestamps below, so that if you want to look at a particular day, just go down to that timestamp below. So with that, if you like this video, click like, click and subscribe. That way you get a notification every time I post a new video. Bye everyone.